Spin. Me. How you doing? Today's topic of interest is the News Corp and Rupert Murdoch. I had no real interest in the whole hacking thing because it's a horrible, stupid thing anyway, and it shouldn't have been done. And I had like passing glimpses of the news and just like, yeah, okay, deal with it. It is amusing that he's gone and shut down the whole newspaper, the News of the World newspaper, to justify what he's done or what his organisation has done. Particularly when all of his organisations, or most, if you look deeply into it, support a whole lot of things like the wars, and this is going beyond the measure, but the fact that he's just greedy and goes after all that. I'm not against that. Within a capitalistic approach, I'm not against that, but there are limits, right? You get something, you don't go out to take over the whole world. His ability to have so much influence over the world based on what he has is ridiculous. He is able to interact and find out what the politicians want, delivers what they want, so they scratch his back. So they work together so much that the world doesn't get better when you've got these people that own so much, looking after other people that want to run things, and it's all interconnected and doesn't help everyday Joe Blogs. It just helps themselves, and it's disgusting in the end. But I do hope that this whole process then continues on and moves on to other aspects, not just the newspapers that they're talking about. Because if you look into more of his stuff, you find so much more discrepancies. And it shouldn't be just him, but look into more of the media focus. There'll be this little inkling of, let's look into the media, especially mainstream media, and see what they are delivering. But it's not going to go the full hog. For instance, in America, they are looking into whether there is some kind of connection there, whether they've gone into like 9/11 victims. But just look at his companies, for instance. I'm going to use America issues here, like Fox News, for instance. If you go to the channel Liberal Viewer, he does a whole lot of videos on the topic of Fox News bias and how they are very biased within subjects, and it's all very, if you go on the political spectrum, it's all very right-focused, extremely right, and they labelled as a right-wing propaganda machine. And when having all these biased videos on this Liberal Reviewer site, you just go, why? And why is there no organisation or anything that's really... There are things that do it. There are, like, Media Matters, which is a far-left organisation of some sort. But why are there people not challenging the lies and the deceitful practices that are being shown on Fox News, for instance? And they never correct themselves. There are so many issues there. So many. I'm not saying the other news agencies are not, are perfect or anything, but when you take one organisation and you just see all these issues and yet people don't step it out within the organisation or a higher level within the organisation, it just continues on, and that's why we've always got problems, because the media, the mainstream media, is controlled by these few people that propagate the information that they create, not based on the facts, but based on what they want us to know, and then we have a population of people that don't know things. They know what you want them to understand, but they believe things. They don't understand things. There's a huge difference. They believe what they're being told because it's the media, but they don't go looking out to understand where they can get these other different opinions from. Because when you go out and you try to understand, you come to a much better conclusion. Yeah, it's just a wee thing that I'm thinking. Remember Building 7 and donate because my beard is looking beautiful. So yeah. Spinny, spin.